And we back. Welcome back to another episode of the Get Buckets podcast, powered by Harwood Ain't Basketball. I'm your host, Musa Marathi. Today I finally got a new guest. Starting 2023 off right. I got my boy Cam Frank from Southside Christian High School here to talk about his team and, the region goals for their team and all that. So, I'm going to just let him introduce himself and take it from here.
So I'm Cam, class of 2025. I go to Southside Christian, play point guard. We started off the season 9-3, so we doing pretty good right now. We have a lot of time off until our first region game, not till the 13th, but we just been working. We ready for region. Looking at the region, it's gonna be some good basketball. I feel like we got one of the best. No, not one of the best. I feel like we got the best, one A region in the state by far. So it's gonna be some good games. I just feel like we just gonna work, man. I mean, it's not too much to say.
Let them know quick.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real though. I mean, I feel like whoever comes out of y'all region, I mean, y'all got a good chance on going far in the playoffs for sure. This year, you got a much larger role. Like, I didn't watch y'all last year at all. I got to play y'all this year, but last year, like, how would you say your role has like developed from last year to this year?
Well, first of all, the biggest thing, I mean, I'm captain this year, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You and who else?
Nathan and Josh.
Oh, wow. Yeah. For real.
So, that by far, but last year I was like second or third off the bench. This year I'm first off the bench if I'm not starting. I mean, I'm not a known starter, but I've started multiple games this year, and I'll probably start some more. So just that. I'm usually guarding the other team's best player. So
okay. Word.
Yeah, and then really just I'll do more with the ball this year. Even if I'm not scoring, I feel like I run the offense pretty well and stuff. So
okay, so it's like you or Nathan running the offense most of the time.
Yes, and then it's just like Josh, Zane, Noah off the ball.
Okay, which one's Noah?
Big man.
Okay, yeah, word. Yeah. So if y'all don't even know much about Southside, I actually talked about Nathan before my top 10 seniors. Had to give him a mention because
it's number one, baby.
Regardless of size of school, my boy's definitely been working for sure. And, got guys like Josh Hennum who transferred in this year from down in Myrtle Beach. But he had lived here before. But, Cam this year got to play him. I feel like he's like the energy guy. Definitely like that Isaiah Stewart type or Gary Payton the second type player.
Yo.
Just locks in. Like you said, guards the best player from the other team. He had to guard me when I played him. And, for sure has improved over the years. I've got to watch him play and play against him since about second grade.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute for sure. So, just seeing his development, it's been splendid. It's been splendid to watch. And, he has, 2 more years after this and
two more big years. Man.
Yeah, him and Zane. What's Zane's last name?
Hagee.
Zane Hagee, and I'm gonna shout out Reed just because he's the only freshman the freshman. So like they got guys around him for sure. So it's not just gonna be him. He has guys. Zane can shoot the ball really well, and just like floor spacers all around. And Josh, he transferred in this year, so you never know. They could just get more talent coming in, and nobody's ever not willing to play with a solid 1A, just to get more minutes and all that. So, but yeah, for sure. How do y'all think? Now explain. Now go through like each team and who are y'all, not really worried about versus like who are y'all really going for in that region that y'all in?
What's your? I ain't gonna say we not worried about anybody because we gotta take it one game at a time for sure. But
yeah,
I feel like I'll just go down the list on teams. I mean, Brazier, we don't know too much about them. We know they got this dude named Camden. I don't personally.
They got Camden Smith and Ryan Palladino, who both transferred in from Woodmont. Those are like their main guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only heard of Camden. I don't know him personally, but I know. I've heard some things. I know he can get up there for sure.
Yeah.
Ryan, I no disrespect. I just don't know who that is.
And then he's crafty at the rim. He's fast. He's fast. Yeah.
Well, like So that's what we first played. So
Okay.
obviously that's what we worried about currently. But
Yeah.
I mean, we just gonna play. Like
Yeah, like like you say, maybe Christchurch might be the best team I play, but you got to just focus on the team ahead of you.
Right.
Don't even worry about the next game because the way to win region, you just got to win each game. You can't be like, yeah, we'll get through all these teams because man, there's definitely been some upsets. There's definitely been some upsets
for sure. So
So-
then St. Joe's.
Yeah, I got St. Joe's.
What's their record?
Right now they are 7-5.
I mean, they be playing some good competition.
Yeah.
Like Coach Paul, he's a really good coach. And he doesn't shy away from any competition.
Oh yeah.
So we know they're gonna be well coached.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
They got a system. They stay consistent. Then nobody goes outside of their line. They probably average like 10, but they got defense.
So it's Davis. What I forgot.
Josh Burns.
Yeah,
Alex.
Josh can knock that thing down.
Yeah.
Bro. He gave us some problems last year.
Okay.
First time we played him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I say that's like a big 3. Like I feel like they can definitely put some work in, but I feel like that's gonna be a good matchup and like it's gonna be a fun game to play in.
They like the whole teams to as little scoring as possible.
Oh yeah,
when we played them last year, bro. The score was 4-0 after the first quarter.
Yeah, they play some good, fundamentally sound basketball.
Yeah, Coach Paul has them out there hitting cuts, pack line defense, all that. But when do y'all play them? Is that your second game or
second game is High Point? I think we play them after High Point.
Yeah,
so I guess that's who I'll talk about next.
High Point.
One
man team right there, really.
No. They're well coached and everything. I mean, obviously I gotta talk about Ali, man. I mean, I got nothing but respect for Ali. I love competing with him. He gonna get his. That's a fact. Like you can't deny that he gonna get his.
That's facts.
We already done played him twice, which it didn't count as region games, but tournaments.
Yeah.
We split.
Okay.
So it's gonna be fun 2 games. We looking forward to that game. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not gonna make it bigger than what it is, but we're gonna have some fun that
They're gonna put in work.
Yeah,
gonna put in work for sure.
And I got shout out Ross and Kel too.
Anthony.
They can get theirs for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So nothing. I mean, it's all respect towards them, but our game we love playing them. We love them as a competitor.
Yeah, we love.
So Christchurch, baby.
Christchurch. And by the way, this is region 1A. Yeah, region 1 of 1A. So it's like it's number 8. It's the first region, so it's that big time region up here.
Yeah,
for sure.
So Christchurch, I mean
Christchurch.
That's the big dogs.
They won state 2 years ago. Y'all won state 2 years ago. So
I wasn't a part of that team.
It's all good. They both. A lot of those dudes over there, they weren't a part of that team. So I mean, it's 2 I wouldn't say newer teams. Y'all got to go get an upset. They got Jordan Butler, who's committed to Missouri.
Yep.
And they got guys that probably think that they're just gonna work y'all. So y'all obviously are the underdog in that situation.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I mean, we'll embrace that. And at the end of the day, I mean, coach makes sure that we not like too level headed. I mean, we stay level headed. We're not too up or too low. Cause like at the end of the day, it's just basketball. We just gonna go play.
Yeah.
So I mean, the quote unquote big dogs in the region, like those are the favorites. We'll say that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we all gonna ball. Us, Brazier, St. Joe's, High Point, Christchurch. It's gonna be some competition in our region for sure.
I talked about it I think that the other day I was just saying how Christchurch actually lost last year in the region championship against Abbeville. And I didn't watch Christchurch play last year, but even with Jordan being a junior, I was like, oh, they gonna win region. And they lost that one after splitting with Abbeville the first time. So it's not an impossible feat. I mean, right now they're 6-3. Right now, y'all have the best record in the region. And I mean, I'm not gonna y'all been playing solid teams. Like you said, y'all played the 41-point game against Ali. Y'all played against you played against us twice.
Y'all twice, High Point twice, Chapman twice.
Chapman's 3A.
Oakbrook twice, Dixie twice.
Oakbrook's been they're 8-2. Y'all one of their few losses, honestly.
Oh yeah, to be honest, when we first played Oakbrook, because we beat them, we beat them pretty good.
Josh said he didn't play the second time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, Josh was definitely a big factor, but they were still beatable.
Mhm.
But I mean, Oakbrook, that's a solid team. Like, shoot, what are they? Skeezer?
Yeah, Skeezer.
I feel like they. I don't know too much about Skeezer teams, but
Shannon, you got Shannon and
Yeah.
like them. That's
Yeah.
like the two I really know.
yeah, shoot,
Yeah.
There's some competitors for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Skeezer, I keep, every time I'm here, I be saying Skeezer is not, like, they're not trash. Like, I don't care. Like, the teams are not bad.
I mean, me personally, I could never play in Skeezer just because I don't know, but sure.
Hey, bro, Shannon beat Burns, and they beat
Shannon is so tough.
Shannon beat Burns, and hey, hot take, Shannon would beat Zion Williams' team, bro. Right now they're like 8-1 right now, 9-1. Like if Zion's out here playing in Skeezer, it must not be that trash because that man got recruited to Duke, and regardless, it's. And then the last thing I wanted to really talk about is how it's your coach's first year, right? As a head coach.
Yes.
Remind me his name.
Coach Anderson.
Coach Anderson. So like, how you feel he's been doing in his? I know you're a player, so you want to like talk bad or nothing, obviously, but like, how you think he's been doing this first year? Because I mean, shoot, y'all seem like y'all been doing well overall.
Coach gonna make sure we right. Mm-hmm. No matter he gonna discipline us when we need to be disciplined. He gonna praise us when we need to be praised or when we deserve to be praised.
Yeah.
He gonna have fun when, like, he knows when to have fun and when to be serious and just how to mix that all together, man. Shoot, I love Coach, man. That's like, yeah, shoot.
He's not that old, is he? He's pretty young.
He's like 20, 25, 26. He's probably like the youngest coach in the upstate.
So like he's doing things for sure that like a lot of these older, well-known coaches aren't even doing. Mm-hmm. And he's like relating to y'all because he was just in y'all's shoes like 5 years ago.
Super relatable.
For sure. That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I mean, who was y'all's coach last year?
Coach Reamer. He took Coach Anderson been an assistant. I think this is his fourth year, first year as a coach, but the last 3 years he's been an assistant.
Oh, okay.
So then when Coach Reamer took a different job, he's not coaching, but he's doing something with his wife in the lower state at a different school.
Okay.
So, I mean, everybody knew Coach Anderson was going to get the job.
Yeah.
So then we just been working ever since the summer. It's just been up.
Yeah,
it's just work.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's how it's gotta be.
That's the motto, man.
Y'all dedicated for sure. Like y'all got dedicated players. Like if y'all are one of the groups that I'm like, not like comparing y'all to St. Joe's, but like y'all, like nobody would see y'all and be like, oh, that's a stacked team. But y'all play together and y'all know where y'all shooters are. Y'all play together on defense, and that's just good to see. Like y'all play that classic basketball. Y'all play that Naismith basketball. But man, yeah, I had to really get my boy Cam on here because 9-3 on the season, like I always say, 1A they don't really get talked about a lot out here. I'm always talking about the bigger schools, but one of the better teams out here in the 1A division, and y'all should go watch that region. This was basically an introduction to that region. You got, like I said, D1 player Jordan. Like there's solid players. Don't think they're not out here getting recruited. And Nathan, I said, dog for sure. So go out here and support the teams. And I appreciate you on coming on this episode.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, bro.
First person in 2023.
Hey, 2023 is up.
Yeah, let them know. Hey, if you don't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? So, just everybody, y'all put in that work. If you're trying to make varsity, man, just focus, man. Just really take this year serious because, high school's 4 years. So you really got to take each year as it comes and, hold nothing back, So that will be it from me, Musa Marathi, host of the Get Buckets podcast. I guess I can say I'm going into year 2, you know what I'm saying? month 3 at this point. But, yeah, till next time, Get Buckets podcast, Cameron Franklin, signing off.